Hi everyone, this is going to be a quick video um, just because I've been seeing a couple things that I find really unusually bad in the internet, and I'm surprised I haven't heard anything else about this. There are a couple of ads, and I think at least one of them, one of them is on YouTube for new ADD drugs. Well, one of them's new, one of them's older. The first one is like a Concerta ad. Um, Maybe you've seen it, and it says all kinds of stuff like it's an animated ad, and it just keeps flashing sentences like, "My kid didn't get invited to the party, and how do I tell him nobody likes him?" And the coach is having problems with him and his teachers, and basically the idea is that this kid's like an isolated, horrible monster that nobody wants to be around. Um, and then the other ad is for a new drug called Intuniv, and it's like a kid in a monster suit, and then he took off the monster head, and you can see the kid inside, and that's like I guess supposed to be what happens to your child when your child takes Intuniv, that you no longer like are raising a monster. It's now like a monster with a child's head. Haha. um, I don't know. This kind of reminds me of like the autism campaigns where they're like saying that it's like being in jail and your child's been stolen from you and ransomed. I know there was a campaign like that. I don't know if it was Autism Speaks, but it's also like the Autism Speaks I Am Autism ad where it's like, you'll be embarrassed to go out in public ever and your child's a monster. And it's like, you know what? There are a lot of kids that are probably like horrible little hellions, and maybe these are even like legitimate pathologies that cause problems. Like maybe ADHD is actually real and maybe some kids need drugs, but even if that's true, even if it's ruining your life and you need to be on drugs for it, is it good that you should be portrayed as a horrible monster or something other than yourself? Um, I don't know. If I was a parent, I would be like almost not wanting to put my kid in the system because it doesn't look like a very wise one, and it's being, you know, like fostered by advertisements like that or something. I mean, I guess doctors are just trying to make money now, and we have ads for drugs now, which is weird enough. But that is apparently like the way they have found to sell these drugs. That seems to be what people want and what it hinges on. So that's interesting because we do live in a world where like they try to come up with some marketing ploy to make you think you're going to get your every single like emotional whim met. And at this point it's like parents are taking that out on their kids. Like, give the child this drug and the child won't be horrible anymore or whatever. I mean, it's two things. It could be either being too perfectionistic about your kid, or it could be like maybe the kid does have genuine problems, but they're being portrayed as like not themselves or like this horrible thing. Or maybe the kid isn't even that bad, and maybe they're just playing on parents' worst fears. Anyhow, these ads just bothered me, so I thought I would mention it. It seemed relevant because it just reminds me of something Autism Speaks would do, but it's more about ADD and ADHD. So maybe I'll find some links and you can see the ads I'm talking about.